This is Dr. Trashbag with The Tower. Calling it a little close today. It's just life happened. It's just what it is. Let me get chat up and running. Looks like volume is working well. This is checking volume. All right, looks good. I will probably do a respec. Part of me doesn't want to do a respec, but since I'm back into Legends, I probably should. Because one of these days, I really want to earn some keys. So let's go ahead and get going. We'll have to stop this farming run, even though it's getting good. It's getting good. I've seen it go up as high as 120. I'll need to actually record it happening. But let's go ahead and end this round. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and like preemptively turn off some. No. That was embarrassing. Spotlight. Okay, cool. We can leave Poison Swamp on. If I have time, I'll go through some of the research updates, but let's go ahead and get a respec going. Okay. So we're going to get this to about 5,700. Which usually means I need to get it into at least the, 1, 2, 3. Need to get it into at least the trillion. Look at that. We're getting up into the queues. That is awesome. That's cheap. Now that's expensive, so we'll stop. Multi, yep. Oh, didn't mean to do that one. Didn't really mean to do that one either. Wow, me being rushed is definitely effing things up. We'll get a few of those just because. Yeah, we'll definitely want to get some health items. So we'll need to get this up until like the trillion. Same thing with the health regen. I know you're supposed to go like full 1, 2, 3 full like damage, but I want a little bit of health. One, two, three. Okay. Defense, thorn, lifesteal, knockback chance. Didn't mean to get that one, but it is what it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just keep it at trillion, I think. Once it gets into the trillions, that's kind of getting expensive in my opinion. Even though I still have quite a few Q there. Boom, 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 boom. All those goodies. All right. So I think I've been doing is just getting up to 25%, which admittedly is more for that one, isn't it? Okay, cool. So we got that done. Now we go to enhancements. We want to put a lot into damage. And I think I'm going to put less into health and more into damage. I think we can get this up to like 0.5, 0.6. So I think I'm going to do that. So I have been doing a lot of research into damage and critical factor. So I'm going to see if that gives me a good edge this time around. I still got 10 minutes. All right, let's get this up to several trillion. We'll get this up to like 60, 70 trillion. There we go. All right, we may go back. I'm going to skip health for now. Let's go ahead and get some cash. We don't need coin bonus. We don't need sell bonus. Sure, let's get free upgrades. Sure, let's get recovery package. That was a little bit more expensive than I thought it was. Oh, okay, and we're basically out of money. So I'll use maybe the rest for health, or just double down on damage. That is a good question. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. And then we got a little bit we can put into health and health regen. That's fine. But at least that will give us a little bit more in terms of punching power. All right. So there we go. That's what we have. Actually, I forgot to look over here. Well, I can't really use anything there, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and equip our death penalty. Nice. And then get our tourney cards. Let's make sure we have the money and the free upgrades. Very good. All right, I got about 8 minutes left, so I'll use that time to kind of go over what is new. So here's my research. I actually finished the non-rare drop chance, so now I'm at the rare drop chance, so that's nice. Attack speed got up a few levels. Got up to level 78. We're getting up there. And critical factor up to 53. Last time I checked it, I think it was a good amount. Yeah, times 118. I remember when it was times 100, so we have another times 18 in there, which is great. And then damage. I've noticed damage really increasing in my farming runs, and it's really been helping. And lab speed, look, we're already at lab speed 90. So I think we got, what, 9 to 8 more levels there. We can knock that out. Also, my farming runs are slowly getting higher and higher in terms of wave quantity. And I think, honestly, that's just due to my damage getting up there. We still got a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and just look at what has been gold box, what I'm still looking at, what I might do. Yeah, lab speed until it's done. Debating on even looking at lab coin. That might actually become more important as I get to the more expensive labs. I mean, right now doing damage, attack speed, critical factor, all those are really cheap, but they eventually get pretty expensive in terms of time. I got the super crit up to level 12 out of 50, but now they want like so many days on it. My goodness. Yeah, that's going to get expensive in terms of time. Interesting. And yeah, I remember when I was focusing on defense, but now I kind of stopped. I'm kind of debating on maybe finishing off or at least getting more into defense percent. So I can get the full like 98% defense on my farming runs. That might be pretty helpful. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money in my wallet right now. So yeah, coins killed per bonus. Eventually I want to get back and just finish this off. Maybe when my lab speed gets completed, just have another long one that I just kind of forget about until it's over. Recovery package chance. I think it might be good if I just complete that. It's like what, 2 or 3 more levels and I'm done. Because that's really helpful with my module. I think it's Galaxy Compressor. And then honestly, it looks like I need to go back and do some of these ultimate weapon researches, like missile radius, chronofield duration. I think those are 2 good ones. Chronofield reduction percent, that's another good one. Swamp radius, probably lower, but still good to have. Stun time, those are 2 good ones. Shock chance, yeah, I have a lot for my chain lightning, and so that'd be good to go back on as well. Inner landmines, Chrono field range, let me know if bigger is better or no. I did a few, and now it's getting, well, actually, it's not that expensive in terms of time, but it started getting out of my field of range. And so I was starting to get interested if maybe that was good, maybe that was bad. Missile amplifier, that seems like a good one that I could do. That's pretty cheap in terms of time. So I'm keeping my eye on that. And then a lot of gold box ones here. A lot of the ones where it's like black hole, spotlight, all that jazz. And then, yeah, chain lightning thunder, lightning amplifier scatter. I did a little bit of work on those. Maybe not double death ray, but super tower bonus looks interesting. That's pretty cheap in terms of time. And super tower, I think, has kind of become more useful thanks to the hard masteries. Yeah, I kind of stopped on Golden Bot. Maybe I should go back and do it, especially this one that's 2 days. But I've been really hammering down on getting more damage. These enemy things are kind of expensive. You know, they're several billion, but the time is pretty cheap. So, like, it might be good to maybe put a few into fast health and speed. Maybe tank health. Range health, range attack, boss health for sure. Bosses have been messing me up. So yeah, it might be good to maybe just at least get a few of these up to like 2 days in terms of research time. Be pretty quick to knock out. And then it'll give me an overall bonus against enemies because their health and attack will be lowered. I've been kind of debating on that, having like one lab kind of start debuffing the enemy. And then modules, I'm trying to keep at least one research doing something in this sector because modules seem to be pretty darn important. I completed increasing the common drop chance by another 1%. Now I'm working on rare drop chance. Looks like what we get 10 of these, so I'll get another 1% overall. That is what it is. It's a little expensive. And then eventually, we'll see after that one which one I want to do. We'll probably do something else in this area. Oh, shoot. I got to get going. Wow. I looked down and I was like, oh, shoot, I got like 1 minute left. Yeah, just bad on my part, honestly. I got into storytelling and wasn't paying attention. But yeah, JP actually had the recommendation of trying getting into the league right at the towards the end because all the OGs kind of do it ahead of time and maybe grind a little bit more and get a little bit more coins. But oh yeah, nice. Logged in for 10 days. Heck yeah. So let's go ahead and pop these up in terms of priority. What are the battle conditions? Death Ray, Thorns, Protector Ultimate, Tank Ultimate, Fast Ultimate, Enemy Level Skip, more bosses. Okay. Not too bad then. Kill 3 bosses, buy 3 battle upgrades. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be able to get that here soon. So we'll see. I think around wave 60 or something, I tend to have to move over to something else. Get out of utility upgrades, basically. I did get a relic that gave me an extra 2% for enemy attack level skips, which is nice. Yeah, I definitely do not have the health that I normally do, but I believe I will have the damage. So we'll see if that's a good trade-off or not. I'm kind of surprised with well, what was I going to say? I'm kind of surprised I didn't get more module items, but then again, it only increased the chance by 1%. So I think that's the issue there. Yeah, it might be time to start debuffing some enemies. Let's see what gives me issues in this tournament. What's doing the most damage, what's really wrecking me, and what gets the killing shot. And that might be what I need to work on. Maybe that's the enemy that I need to debuff. What else? I had a question for the debuffs in the research area. I don't see an option to debuff elites. So I'm curious if they're considered a boss. If that's true, then it kind of makes sense for me to prioritize debuffing boss's health. So yeah, it might sound dumb, but I didn't realize that Golden Tower also gave you more like in-game money. I thought it was just a coin bonus, but I believe it also buffs up how much in-game money you get, and so that's nice. I can buy things a little bit quicker. Fast was able to buff the boss. So yeah, we're already at 44 billion, and I haven't even touched this yet. So yeah, that's definitely nice. Plus, of course, the extra crit factor, and with a 92% chance to crit, it's basically like I'm critting almost every hit, every bullet, every death wave, every chain lightning, etc. Yeah, I'll take those gems. Okay, bosses are starting to do damage to me. So I might have to turn on the smart missiles and chain lightning, which should keep the enemies away for longer, since I was able to get a lot more research done or damage and crit. And attack speed. I didn't look at my attack speed. Attack speed 42. Nice. So hopefully my Chain Lightnings will be going off even more. I can't believe I called the tourney so quick. I literally had 42 seconds left. We'll see if that works out for me well. There's someone, Hordor. Oh, yeah, well, he's going to be a #1 guy for sure. All right. We will see how I do. We will see. Kill 3 bosses. Heck yeah. I should be able to get that that Guardian thing where I can steal more coins. I've been saving up that currency so that once I unlock that special move, that should hopefully, increase my economy a little bit. Probably won't be that much at first, but we'll keep on putting points into it. I didn't get into a good guild at first. I created my own guild and made it free to join, and then no one joined. And then I think after a week or two, I'm like, all right, let me join a guild that's like, that has 25 people or more. And so I just went on Reddit and I just joined the first one I saw because they're like, yeah, we have 26, come join. I'm like, all right, I'll be number 27. And I think we have like 28 now. So, 27. But we always get the max amount. So honestly, that's the main thing that I care about. Oh yeah, we got the tank ultimate. We'll see if having the extra damage helps clear them out a little bit faster. So yeah, my last turning was in champion because I got kicked down. It was just a competitive bracket that I was in Legends. I was able to get to like 200, 220 or something, but that was still enough for me to get kicked down. So we'll see how we do today. I'm pretty optimistic, but you never know. It's all about who you are competing against. So we will see. I think I'm definitely seeing bigger numbers. Oh, all right. We need to turn our damage ultimate weapons on. I turned them off at first so that my death wave can give me this health bonus. Again, I guess health isn't as important in Legend tournament, but I figured every little bit helps, and if I turn off my damage ultimate weapons, then enemies survive just a little bit longer and are more likely to get hit by death wave. Yeah, see how my health is slowly going up, but I'm not upgrading my health. And it also, affects your recovery package, it affects your wall, affects all that, so it's a decent buff. I didn't put as much coins as I normally do into wall health, but that's because I don't think wall health is as important. I put a little bit in there just to be at least, one hit, but yeah, it I don't know if it makes sense to just not put any in there. I don't know. At least helps with the beginning part of the game, allowing my death wave to get a few hits. A part of me really wants to put in more stones into Chain Lightning and Smart Missile, but I really want to focus on Golden Tower. Seems to be doing pretty good help with my farming, and I know you can get the percentage up and the cooldown reduced and the duration longer. It'd be kind of nice to get my Golden Tower to be basically continuous for my farming runs and to get that percentage up. And we can really get going on farming. I mean, now it seems to be, I've been doing 2 tier 11 runs and I'm getting like 60 trillion per run. So I'm making like 120 trillion coins a day. And I mean, that is adding up. That is adding up really well. Yeah, so my wall can survive now that I have all the damage ultimates turned on. I have all the ultimate weapons and I have Golden Tower Plus. That's the only one that I have a ultimate weapon plus on. Yeah, I want to get both of these to at least 500,000. Oh, well, they're both 500,000 now. I don't feel too worried yet, but let's see how I feel on the next boss. Yeah, that hit pretty hard. I can't tell yet if all that research is helping me, but I am optimistic that I can get to hopefully like 240 or something. All right, my wall is gone. I think I'm going to put one more over here and then I'll move over to upgrading other things. Let's go ahead and do like the most expensive stuff first. I mean, your wall at the end of the day gives you at least one hit. I did put in a decent amount of stones. Well, I don't know if you agree that that'd be decent, but I put enough stones to have 6 inner landmines, and then that way my tower's more covered. Honestly, I'm a little underwhelmed by inner landmines, but then again, I haven't put a lot of stones into it, and there's still some more research I can do for it. But I don't think adding more stones or doing the research will really change my mind from what I see what the stones and research will do. I guess I could get the landmines to kind of turn around the tower a little bit faster, and then that way I could theoretically, I think, get 6 hits on a boss and thus stun the boss a little bit longer. And it is research. It's not something that I need to do stones for. Just getting these because these get really expensive real quick, and then that way the free ups are a little bit more advantageous. Honestly, I don't know if that's true, but that's how I think, at least. Let's get my landmine damage a little bit higher. Dang, look how much damage they do. 1.02 Q. Dang. But I guess that's only 1/77th of what the current enemy's health is. Oh, dang. All right. Let's get our health regen a little bit higher. Well, there goes our there goes our wall already. Dang. I did not put as much coins into defense enhancements, so I guess that kind of makes sense. My defense area has more things to buy, so I'm just going to buy them first, and then when I start to really worry about my tower, I'll go into attack and start leveling up those with money. So right now, it seems like bosses are the ones that are kind of giving me the most trouble. So yeah, I may consider doing that research that kind of like lowers boss health and maybe boss attack. I was kind of well, I already said it. I was kind of optimistic about Inner Landmine helping with bosses, but turned out not to really help me. It just kind of delays the inevitable that much longer. Because if a boss can get through my wall, the stun isn't long enough to for my bullets to take it out, basically. Oh wow, I need a lot more of these. I think it's actually a little bit cheaper to buy these with coins in the workshop. Well, there we go. All right, let's work on some damage, because this is pretty cheap, and I did go heavy into damage, so I got more research, and so the total damage should go up pretty fast. Oh yeah, I get a lot more of these I can buy. I haven't done much research into damage per meter, honestly. And I don't know how much it would really help me until I get like Spotlight Plus. Yeah, I'm kind of going with damage will increase my Chain Lightning. And thus hopefully remove enemies from the field faster. We do have the tank ultimate, so we'll see how well it's working pretty well so far with the tank ultimate. I haven't noticed the tanks kind of clustering up yet. How are we doing on like super crit and all that down here? Okay, cool. The 32%. All right. Damage is maxed. Let's see if we can't put a level or two into super crit multiplier. Just to kind of help out. Get that go. Oh, dang. I'm kind of getting low on health already. Man, I was kind of hoping that going more damage focus I was going to see a difference here, but looks like I'm already having issues at wave 160 here. I mean, I can switch my money card with Death Ray or something. But we'll go ahead and buy a few more things before we do that switch. Well, since we have a wall, we can speed it back up. All right, there's the tanks. The poison swamp is right there to do a little bit of extra damage, so that's good. Health regen is still good because of the package recovery. Okay, we just got like 30 more upgrades for the health regen. Yeah, they're starting to cluster up, but at least for now, we're able to take care of them. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, so whenever I lose my angel wings, I'll do, I'll move some cards around. And we'll go from there, basically. Looks like the inner landmines are helping with these fast ultimates as well. Every now and then I see an inner landmine pop, and I think it's because of a fast. Actually, that reminds me. Probably put fast a little bit higher priority there. Oh, I haven't completed wall rebuild. Oh, okay. How much more do I have here? Oh, I got a few. Damn. Yeah, that tank just took out my wall in just one hit. And honestly, even with more coins in my health enhancements, I don't think it'd be that much different. How am I doing so far? Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever been 12th, but I'm sure a lot of people are still playing just like me. But dang, that would actually give me keys. Damn. Okay. Might be false excitement, but it's excitement nonetheless. I haven't earned a single key yet, and it would be really nice to start earning some keys, because I would really like the auto demon mode, for example. I think that would both be helpful in tourneys and in farming. All right, we got a ×2 bonus from Death Wave. That's nice. And yeah, I'm slowing things down just because fast ultimate, sometimes the fast enemies, when you're going at higher speeds, they can just like essentially teleport, not allowing your tower to even get one bullet at them. So I'm slowing things a little bit down for that. Plus, so that I'm ready with my human interaction here. But yeah, I'm excited to get my Guardian to get that economy upgrade. I didn't prioritize it because I thought the other economy upgrades were better. Plus that extra, I think it was either extra crit relic. It was looking pretty good. So I got those for sure. There we go. My Guardian just hit that tank to do a little extra damage. That's nice. Oof. Dang. All right. Well, Mine is doing a little bit more damage now, but that's nothing compared to what the enemies are in terms of health. Yeah, so I kind of stopped with the ultimate weapon research and focused on damage and critical factor, because damage and critical factor affects all ultimate weapons, including the bullets. Whereas ultimate weapon research, it just helps that one ultimate weapon that you're doing research for. You know what? I honestly don't see that big of a difference in terms of my health and wall health by not doing the enhancements for it. I think I do see a decent difference in my damage, though. That is nice. Are we getting to wave 200, where everything is going to get buffed again? Oh yeah, Death Ray. So even when I switch my money card to Death Ray, it's not even going to do that much. I guess it's better than nothing, though. Yeah, so Death Wave goes off when Golden Tower goes off, basically, and Black Hole is almost basically permanent. On farming runs, it's definitely permanent because there's a perk where it gains like an extra 10 to 12 seconds for Black Hole. Okay, we're still hanging in there, and we're in the 200s. Oh yeah, I should be working on wall rebuild. Only 10 more. Yeah, I didn't put as many coins in these two. That way I can get more enhancements into damage and critical factor and all that jazz. But wall rebuild seems to be important. At least it at least gives me another hit or a boss. The boss has to do one hit, and I'll slow him down a little bit. Yeah, I'm taking some pretty hard hits. Also, it looks like my Golden Tower and Deathwave might not be perfectly synced, but my current focus is to basically get Golden Tower to be permanent. So I'll be working on that. So most of the time they're synced. Every now and then it might not be that way, but with the what is it, Galaxy compressor? With that reduction, it's basically making it almost permanent for Golden Tower. And hopefully I'll get a good amount of stones today and be able to level up my Golden Tower and just keep on Harmony even better. Now that my tier 11 is getting in the 7.5K, I'm kind of debating on maybe start doing some farming runs in tier 12. All right, wall rebuild is completed. That's good to have. All right, well we're in the 220s at least. That's where I've kind of been hitting lately is 220, 240. I was kind of hoping with some module upgrades and some research upgrades for damage, I'd be getting a little bit further. Look at that, bam! That boss did a good amount of damage there. So far, bosses are the ones that are kind of giving us the most trouble. This take ultimate is interesting. I mean, they just make tanks just super bullet sponges, but you just put them down in priority, so it's not really a big deal. The guy blows through my wall. It doesn't even matter. I'm hitting wall health there anyways. All right, since it doesn't really matter, I think it's time to click that. And I think Death Ray and Wave Skip. I think that's the way to go, because we're kind of getting close on where we're going to die. And so if we can get lucky and skip a wave that has a boss, that's going to help. That's going to help us get that much further. Also, the wave skip really helps out when we're in like demon mode. You're able to get a few more waves in demon mode. Well, I still have my angel wings and I still got demon mode, so I think we can get to at least 240. Oh, there goes my angel wings. All right. So basically, next boss, I need to hit demon mode. All right, I think this is the personal best right here. So I think I got in the 240s, but I was, that's after using demon mode. I'm in the 240s and I haven't used demon mode yet. So far, I think the only thing I need to really be worried about is a boss. So I'm just kind of keeping my eyes peeled for a boss. Since this is going to be a new personal best for me, I'm going to slow things down. Especially because this might be, I might be misguided. I might be a little too excited. Might not be the truth, but looks like I may have a shot on getting my first keys. So I'm kind of excited about that. Plus, I'll get more stones and gems on top of that. Ooh. Yeah, I saw some fasts starting to hit my tower and my health was getting low, so I hit demon mode. All right, there's nothing really else I can do, so I think it's just time to turn up the speed now. I don't think slower speed's going to really help anything. Maybe once demon mode is done, I can slow things down to maybe help with fast enemies, but it is what it is. Either way, it looks like, yeah, focusing on damage is definitely helping my personal best here. Yeah, we're still working on Rend, but it's my understanding that Rend doesn't help that much. But I don't know, it could help with like these tanks, maybe bosses. Oh, come on, finish that boss before Demon mode wears out. Yeah! All right, so we can maybe survive another 5 or 6 waves with our wall. We have a little protection from the fast enemies. Heck yeah. Oh no, there goes my wall. And I don't think a boss killed it, so that means other things are starting to really get to me. I have my missile storm, but you know, that only does what it can do, right? So I think now that I'm getting a little bit, aw, shoot. Now that, okay, rank 18. All right, so, all right, let's look at those stats. Killed by a fast. Well, it was a fast ultimate. But yeah, it looks like we might need to start debuffing fast enemies and boss enemies, because bosses were also smacking me up. Damage taken. I don't know what really matters other than that. Damage taken wall. Yeah. Deathify once. Damage dealt. Projectile damage seems pretty high. Landmine damage. Death ray damage actually did quite a bit of damage. Smart missile damage is actually doing less than my projectiles. Inner landmine damage, chain lightning damage. Look at that. How is my chain lightning damage doing less than my projectiles? Huh. Death wave damage, swamp damage. My swamp is doing more damage than chain lightning? Oh, no. That's a large S. This is a little s. My projectile damage is little s. Oh, okay. So no. I believe large S is better than small s. So actually it's doing considerably more damage than projectiles and swamp. Okay. We only skipped six waves. Okay, I thought we skipped a lot more than that. All right. Okay. Yeah, wow, a lot of people in the 300s. The 260? I mean, that's a personal best for me. Yeah, shoot, I'm just like 2 away from being able to afford keys. But being here, I get this many gems and this many stones. Well, that is better than me, but I haven't tried wave 6, or I haven't tried tier 16 in a while. Same there. What does it say about me? Tier 16, wave 99. I have 101 relics. I actually didn't know how much. So he has 117. So he's played longer than I. So is this guy. That guy has 2 more relics than me. Oh, look at that. 2 more relics than me. All right. He has less relics than me, but he's getting further in tier 16. That's interesting. All right. I believe I showed my research, show where I was at. I did show my... Oh, cool. I'm close to being able to level up some stuff there. Auto merge. Yeah, I don't think I need that. I think that's a common. So then I can go to shatter. Just shatter all the pluses. And then I can go to... Oh, darn. Okay. Where's some... There we go. Oh, but I don't have the money. That's okay. I'm going to respec here in a sec anyways. And then that's nowhere close. That's kind of close. And that would make me better at farming. Do we have any more triangles? Yeah, we do. Question is that enough? Yeah, buddy. All right, I just need to respec, and I can level up 2 of my modules. This guy up to 126, and this guy up to 124. So yeah, I did not get keys, but I think, you know, since that was a personal best, and I'm kind of getting close to more mid versus I used to be just like holding on, but unfortunately, mid to holding on, you get the same amount of stones and keys, so I need to be like above mid. I'm mid, as the young kids would say, as the youths. All right, well, I'm going to respec off camera. I'm probably going to go say hi to JP and Zardin and whoever else is streaming. Y'all have a great Wednesday. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. All of those actions are free to do so, and it really helps.